Here in Belgium, they don't like dragons very much. There was always a saying here that dragons actually, as ugly as a dragon is. And I always, as a child, I don't understand. I never understood why people said as ugly as a dragon, as ugly as, oh my goddess, the first dragon that I've seen, I was my dragon plush, and I thought it was the most beautiful thing ever. I thought it was so beautiful that I could never even sleep without it. A beautiful dragon plush, and even my toys also were always dragon based. There were always dragons every time, everywhere, and I thought that the dragon was the most beautiful thing ever. I mean, sometimes people say here in Belgium, to pull the dragon with it, or as you know, my grandmother or my mother-in-law is a dragon, or because they want to, saying how ugly she is. But the first moment that I've seen a real dragon, for example, that I've seen in 2005 was once I was awakened. I thought that whatever I could feel and see was pure purity as in both inside and out. Whenever I see the dragons and how with all of the scales that he had, and even with his wings together, he had wings, he had scales, he had a large tail, his horns were amazing. It was very high, that he had amazing looks, and his eyes were as yellow as it can be. His eyes were beautiful. Out of this beauty that he had, I fell on my knees. I've never seen something so beautiful before in this world. Of course, I can say as beautiful as nature is, as beautiful as the trees are, that is how beautiful the dragon is. But once I say this to people, they say all the time how ugly a dragon is. I always thought, for example, that humans in themselves are not as beautiful as it can be. I, for example, cannot grow a relationship because I think that, I cannot get excited from a human looks. From humans, these are just like, they can have, they always say to me, for example, when are you going to have a woman or, a relationship with someone? But I can say, I say this, sometimes they laugh with it, but I say I'm actually married to Tiamat, the goddess, the dragon goddess. And they always laugh with this, like, oh yeah, of course. And they always say to me how ugly a dragon is. Dragons are ugly, dragons are not good, dragons are villains, dragons are like this, dragons are non-existent. They always have their opinion about dragons, but they've never seen one. They've never seen or even touched one. In this world, of course, you cannot blame them. There are no dragons, physical dragons in this world. But once they would see the dragon, and they would still think that a dragon is ugly. The reason for that, my brothers and sisters, is because you have something within you. You can say a blessing from a dragon god that has given to you as you were born. This blessing contains of a dragon soul that lives within you. Of course, it's asleep in the beginning, but later it gets awakened by the dragons by your side. But that is also the reason for the same reason why we love nature so much. Why is nature so beautiful? Because we are a child of it. We are made out of it. We are made out of the elements. We are, we are containing of water and fire and earth and air. Without any of these, we are dead. So we are children of it. So why do we love dragons so much? Why do we think it's the most beautiful thing ever? Because we are also children of dragons. How come? Because our face is not dragon, of course not. But what lives within you is actually pure draconic. And that is, once it's awakened, you are going to say, once you can see a dragon, and that is also the reason why you get triggered on the dragon's path. You can be triggered by a simple image of the dragon. That is not with many people, but a simple image is enough actually to let you open the gate of the dragon, together alongside with the dragon by your side. That is how I came to discover that all of these, for example, they forced all of these religions on me, but in just a simple second that I looked into the image of a dragon was enough to make me a dragon witch. So, and I thought that the dragon was the most pure, beautiful thing ever, not only from the image outside, but also once you can feel the dragon. It's so pure, my brothers and sisters. The energy is one with nature, one with the dragon. That is why I also try to participate with nature. Nature is everything, so the energy of nature is very important. The energy is pure Tiamat and the other dragon gods combined. That is how nature is made. So the children of it, that is us. So we can actually manipulate it. We have the energy of it because of it. And so we can actually use the energy of the dragon. But outside of this, the reason why people actually laugh with me, because I follow the dragon and I think that the dragon is the most beautiful thing in the world, that people actually don't understand, especially here in Belgium. Here in Belgium, they always have this saying, as ugly as a dragon is. But I never understood this. How can they say something like this? Because they don't have something like a dragon energy within them. Actually, in fact, there are not many people who have that. So a lot of people actually will flee away. Once they see a dragon, they will flee away, they will walk away, they will actually be afraid. They will be terrified once they see the dragon. Once they see the dragon that is living inside of you, they will be terrified. And some people have this. Some people can see the dragon within you, and they might even be afraid of you. And you might not understand why they are so afraid of you, because they can sense this. They can sense the energy of the dragon within you sometimes. And that is why sometimes people are afraid within you. And that is why also, once I was inside of a Wicca community searching for people like myself, some of them they have sensed the dragon with me. And they said it's better actually to leave the Wicca group. But of course I wanted to do this because I made a mistake on entering this, because we are not Wicca. We are draconic Wicca. It's not even a religion. Wicca is a religion. We are a draconic kind of Wicca. That is how they call us, but we are not Wicca at all. So for example, I just wanted to say, dragons, they might, for the majority of people, they might be fearful and scary creatures, and you might not even understand why. Because why are they so afraid of something so pure and so beautiful and one with nature, so godlike like a dragon? Because they don't have a connection with a dragon. And that is sometimes something that I didn't understood in the beginning of my path. Why don't they feel anything for the dragon? Why are they so empty for the dragon? A dragon dies on screen and they don't even care about it. Why? Why is this? Because simply they don't have a dragon energy. They are not blessed by the dragon gods, but you are. You are blessed by the dragon gods, and that is the reason why you are so connected with the dragon. That is the reason why you think that the dragon, and believe that the dragon is the most beautiful thing ever. Much more beautiful than any human or other animal. That is also something that I said as a child. I thought that everyone or anything else is more beautiful than a human. And that is that is actually what a lot of dragons actually, I came to understand that a lot of dragons have the same opinion. But it is also because it's living within you. And sometimes you are ashamed of your own human self, but don't you do that. You don't have to be afraid or ashamed of yourself, because the dragon can look into your soul. They don't even mind your human face. They see the dragon soul all over it. So that is nothing. So the dragon gods will not love you less because of this, because of your human face. And you don't need to worship them, even though I do it, but you don't need to worship them like they are demanding it. They are demanding nothing. You are a child of them. You are a child of the dragons. You are nothing less than Jesus, you can say. I had a dream last night that I was crucified, like what the hell, and there were holes in my hands and in my feet, and it hurt. It hurt even for a dream. But we are actually nothing less than the sons and daughters of gods. And those are dragons.